Guys, welcome to Final Fantasy Ever Crisis. This is Al Shalant, and here we are with the Wednesday patch night update, banner reviews and polls. Take a look at notices real quick. We can see we got Glenn and Lucia coming up. We'll get to that in a bit. Got a 2.5 year countdown. Shiranui and Kakui are back just in time for that Magic Fire guild battle that mock start today, and the materia hunt's back. Yay. And Guild Battle 20 just said, and the gold tickets for Massamune. So that's everything in the notices that we're going to cover. Before we get started, YouTube's going great. Got over 560 subscribers. If you could hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet, that would help me up a great bunch, going towards 1,000. YouTube partner, have members and supers active on the channel. We've been doing a thing every Monday. I release a Monday midweek video with community feedback, where if you send in a super with a comment and a donation, I'll read that comment to drive the discussion for the Monday midweek. Otherwise, if you don't have a super, if you just want to throw a comment on this video or last week's midweek, if there's anything on your mind, I will fill in the spaces with other regular comments. So don't be shy. If there's something that you want me to talk about regarding the game, go ahead and leave a comment. Typically the comments that are like, hey, good job on this video, aren't really something that I could make a discussion off of. So like if you have something that particular that you'd like me to speak of, like one of the new fights or anything upcoming for anniversaries or something, that would, those are easier to like make a conversation out of, if you know what I mean. Otherwise, guild battle started. Guild rosters are locked down. Looks like we're still going to be doing this one shorthanded, 29 out of 30. After guild battle's over again, if you're looking for a new group, go ahead and hit me up on Discord, El Shalant, just like in the game. I have a visitor. The cat wants some snacks. I might have to cut the video in a little bit to take a little break and satisfy the cats. They're getting a little rowdy. So, what do we got? We got Materia Hunt. Same as last time. I already saw a Yuffie. In the exchange, like I thought, they did give us, scroll all the way down to ones I already purchased. See, they give us a refined physical and magic fire, since guild battle is fire this month. So, you get a free one, well, with the exchange currency. But, the interesting thing this time is, on 4 of these, they did change the sigil type. Fire is still an X sigil, like it was last time, and then water only has a circle sigil. But all the other ones have changed. Like earth is X this time. Last time it was circle, I believe. And wind was triangle last time. This time it's circle. Thunder is triangle. What was it last time? It was X last time. So see, yeah. And then ice is different too. But yeah, that's keeping it interesting. So even if you do have enough of refine for your attackers, it may be worth it to try and get another refined of the different sigil type for just versatility in your builds, you know? Yeah, this time circle for ice. And last time it was X. So just keep that in mind. And like I thought, they do have the extra stam pots in the shop for red crystals. It's 300, 20 each, 15. So that's 300 extra stam pots in the shop, which will be what, 4,500 red crystals. Then you should have in your guild exchange, as long as you're level 4, should have 200 stam pots in here. I already refilled mine because I already spent some stamina on it before I started the video. And then on the 1st of March, this will refresh and you'll be able to grab 200 more to help with the materia event. Yeah, this event is the biggest increase in power that we have the opportunity for. Now that we've seen it return, it'll be a good idea to save up your stamina again for it for the next return. And we're assuming that next time it'll have a different freebie in the exchange shop that'll match with that month's guild battle, and it'll probably switch out the sigil types for the materias again. And yes, I've seen the gold cactar, the bomb, and Yuffie already. I was lucky I got Yuffie on my first try. On the fire one when I was just doing the first clears. That is it. Let's look at this anniversary bonus. Look, they're also giving us stamina for the anniversary countdown. And I'm not sure about this countdown. It is going until the end of February. So does that mean the countdown's going to start on March 1st? I thought it's usually March 6th. March 1st is a Sunday night. That'd be odd. I'll go back and look at previous anniversaries and see if I can see the starting date on any of those. I'll probably have a little cut right here and go check that out really quick. Hey, I'm back. And I did check the 6 month and the 1.5 year. They both did start on March 6th. So it's strange that this countdown bonus is going for 10 days until March 1st. Kind of strange in my opinion. Maybe they'll have another one for the last 6 days. Or that's at the end of the month. I think there's also supposed to be a new game feature launching that night for weapons that affect their R abilities. I read that in the fortune teller info. So potentially we're getting the 2.5 year anniversary a few days early. We'll have to keep an eye on that. When it comes to next week after guild battle's over, if we get any notices, or if we get a live stream, or if we hear anything else otherwise from Twitter or something, I will be sure to make a video to let everybody know real quick as soon as we hear about it. But yeah, more stamina pots for the materia event is awesome. And 3,000 crystals, not gonna complain. Shiranui's back. And just in time for Magic Fire Guild Battle. This is the Fire God Seth. Kukui Mungi is the magic bonus offhand. Muramasa, the newer one, will be better. And this one isn't bad. But yeah, Shiranui, the fire main hand, is what we're looking for a guild battle, probably. I mean, definitely. It is a question about the team otherwise, other than Sephiroth, because of this new banner tonight. Yeah. There's quite a few copies of the weapon. Is that more than last time? Yeah, because they had 2 costumes. So there's one less copy of the weapon on the other banners. Yep. Alright, and that brings us to tonight's banner. Glenn. Is that offensive if I say he looks like a Frenchie? That's definitely is a choice. Lucia doesn't get a costume. That's kind of weird. But she does already have a Fire Arcanum, although it is physical leaning. Her LB costume is... Didn't I set this up already? I thought I set this up to be able to jump right over to it. Apologies. She has her fire costume. Fire damage 30, buff and debuff, and then physical command stance, which for magic fire won't do as much help. Then her LB brings fire up and enfeeble. Then what would be offhand for her? That's a good question. Oh yeah, her new weapon, duh. But the thing is, and I want to show this first before we go into the new weapons and new costume for Glenn, is our old Magic Fire team kicks some ass already. Got Sephiroth, 1340 with 30% fire bonus. Limit break weapon, attack all allies. Then Muramasa, 50% damage in his offhand. Boost attack all allies. Got Aerith with Crimson, attack up, death down. Lightning Rod, magic bonus. Abraxas, haste, reprieve all allies. Tearing down the debuffs. Everything she has. Exploit all. We have Pay to Win Tifa, which the costume gives fire up and fire down, 2 charges. Then we have Shell Knuckles for backup DPS, which is a 940, 1.2, 1128. Then we have AC Gloves, offhand, boost attack all allies, enfeeble, and then buff stat tier increase to extra high. So this whoops some major ass already, and that's why we want to compare this to the new stuff today, which would effectively replace Aerith and Tifa in our team. And if the guild battle boss is going to do something that makes Aerith and Tifa not so good, which of course we could go and look at the guild battle boss and see what it says. I haven't tried him yet, so I've read this, but I haven't tried the boss yet, so I don't know how often he does these attacks. He's not immune to any debuffs, like the major ones, like Death Down or Muramasa or Enfeeble. He has a force gauge. The more the gauge is filled, the more powerful the enemy's attacks become. Deplete the gauge with damage. Fills his own force gauge with a couple different abilities. Inflicts M attack down and fire down with 1, 2, 3, 4 different types of attacks. Inflicts fire down with another attack. Removes most buffs from a target with rolling freeze. So he's going to be removing our M attack and fire tiers. I don't know how often he removes the fire tiers. This is why Tifa's 2 charges on her costume might not be enough. Or if those attacks are all single target or AoE, if she can still keep the tiers up on Seth as the main DPS with AC gloves. These are questions I have right now that I'll have to test both teams after I pull. Or just wait for somebody to come out with another video. Because I am still very burnt out and tired after the last guild battle and solo ranking. Saying provoke is useful. They say that a lot though, and we get around it. And it said the enemy afflicts many debuffs on targets with high attack. So it seems like many of these attacks may be single target on the highest attack character. Sometimes we could get around this using elemental potency materia on the attackers and using M-attack materia on our support. Because we don't really need our buffs and debuffs or our buffs on our support character. So those are things I'm thinking about just with the current fire team and the details about the guild battle boss before trying it. So now let's go and look at the new weapons and costume, which seem to be made just for this guild battle, and compare them to the current fire team. Start with Glenn. Let's go to max. This is 6242 magic fire, X sigil. Also, it said the boss was X sigil for break and triangle sigil for damage. And Lucia has triangles boost too, so that'll help for damage sigils. Sephiroth has triangle boost 1. Depends on how many sigils are needed to increase the gauge, I guess. But yeah, here's Glenn. 920. That's kind of common for a support or a tank potency lately. Fire down mid to high. M attack up mid to high. Everybody. So if the boss is lowering our M attack tiers, keeping on spamming this will replace them. Also gives 10% veil. Good question is, what would he put in his offhand? His costume, 3 charges, provoke, gives an M-def down high. So that seems useful. Uh, 30 seconds isn't really a long time for a provoke. Got boost fire all. Then this one is magic command stance plus 20, and then this is the same effect that Kate Sis costume had last time, where any of his elemental downs will be +1 down on the debuffs. So his fire down on the weapon will go mid to extra high, 4 tiers down. So that counters a little bit of the usefulness of Abraxas, but it only goes to the elemental potency, not to the M-def down. Unless either of them have another costume that does affect M-def down. I don't think they do. Let's look at a Glenn and a... Get a Glenn and a Lucia really quick. I'm going through the costumes in my head right now. I don't think they do. I think she has a P-def down with Desperado. Yep. She doesn't have that. You have an MDef down 1. It's MDef all allies. Magic attack down +1. So, no, it doesn't look like it. P attack down +1. So yeah, the MDef down is only going to be 3 tiers with the new setup versus 4 if you bring Abraxas Aerith. He provokes, which will bait those single target attacks, apparently, and do a 920 damage. We go to Lucia. She doesn't have a costume, but she has this weapon. It's a 920, like we expect. 6242, Sigil Boost, Triangle 2. And this does Fire Weapon Boost, 35%, all allies. This is kind of a trade-off with Aerith's magic bonus from Lightning Rod, would be a magic bonus of 35 or 30%. And then applies HP gain, and doing 920 damage. So they kind of counter Aerith's Abraxas and Lightning Rod-ish, but not completely. But will the fight mechanics make them more convenient to use than Aerith and Tifa? And is Tifa's 2 charges on her costume for fire up, fire down going to be enough if it keeps on lowering fire up? Whereas Lucia could do it on her LB weapon whenever she wants, increasing fire up. Those are the questions I have, and that we'll have to try to test. Because I don't know where we're at this point, but I am going to pull, and I will test these out. I'm going to pull them to at least OB6, OB7. And I got weapon parts if I need, although I do not recommend anybody use weapon parts on featured weapons. They will be in the wish list pool soon, but for guild battle, for my team, I'm willing to do it, since they probably won't get another crossover or limit break weapon anytime soon. The first soldier characters, I'm thinking. Let's look at the stamp card. Basics for the new stamp card. Get an extra weapon on page 2 since she doesn't have a costume. Then page 3 has those refined mithrils and then one more copy of a weapon. I'm keeping the stamps as they are, which will get us guaranteed OB2. That's so sad by the end of page 2. And then if I need to change that last guarantee, I will. Expecting to go 3 pages. Starting with 120 tickets. They should offer another 100, 120 tickets or so throughout the polls. My wish list, I didn't really need anything for my fire build, so I just put on some just random fire and magic weapons. Rage collars at like +17. Prototype Crimson's at like +15. Galleon Roar isn't that far along, but I wanted to start working on it for magic teams. It's at +6. The Volcanic Heat is at +18. That's a physical fire. I just want to get it going. Same with Withering Blaze is a magic fire. So since we have a fire event, I'm putting fire weapons on the wish list to try to finish them off, even though I'm not using them for my build. If you want to know the good sub-weapons For Fire Seth, for your wish list, Innocent Warrior 3156 Fire is great. Paired with Rocker Guitar 4642 and Electro Can 4656. That brings us to FF7, Fire 8, Ability Potency 5, Magic Ability Potency 6. There's a couple substitutions for a 4642 instead of a rocker guitar. I'm just using it because I have like a over 80 brand on it. Other ones would be Ossifune, but since I use this as a main hand for water, I don't have good brands on it. Then Galleon Roar is a 6242. I'm using that on Tifa right now. Sun Umbrella is an old 4642, but I don't even have a brand on this. Wild. Oh, I do. Oh, I do. Yeah. It just doesn't have great starting stats. It used to be a good magic sub-weapon, though, back in the day. Then my Tifa. Crystal Sword's a good fire sub. It's 31 boost attack, 56 fire. And Galleon Roar, 6242. So those are choices if you need something on your wish list for your fire team for sub weapons. All right, we're going to take a short second and then we're going to get to the polls. And we're back. I had to take a little break to feed those cats. They were wanting some snacks for bedtime. Now we're on to the polls. In just a second. Mid to mid, 490, 590. Get the mid to high. Here, OB6, 760. Similar for her. 20, 30, 35. Yep. 490, 590, 760, 920. So same growth on the potency percent. Still got Vincent's ult. Yeah, these look very niche for guild battle and for baiting single target attacks onto Glenn so that OG Sephiroth could still whoop ass with a triangle boost 2 for damage sigils. It's on her LB, which will be main handed anyways, you know. And so they could keep on spamming fire up and M attack up as the boss decreases it. That is the way I could see that this team may do better than Tifa and Aerith with the OG Seth. But we're going to test it. We're going to pull. Just for the regular people that are waiting for anniversary and aren't very competitive with guild battle, you could probably skip this. There's nothing super special about it. The weapons will be on wish list. The costume has a provoke on the costume C ability. That's pretty cool. MDef down on the costume's cool. These C ability costumes, it's hard to except for that Red 13 one that sucked, which is just 10 seconds haste or whatever. This blows balls, big blue balls, you know. But most of these C ability costumes do, it brings you extra button pretty much, you know, so it's hard to tell people to pass it up, but I know you can't pull for everything, everybody, you know. This does bring versatility to Glenn's kit. Provoke. The only other provoke he has is, what's it called? Pirate Sword and the Ice Sword, right? Blade of Ruin has a provoke. Yeah. Otherwise, it's a DPS weapon. He attack ice. Command stance. His other provoke is on Pirate's Glaive, which is a great tank weapon. P-Def and M-Def are abilities. But this frees up, so if he doesn't have to be super, super tanky, you can put the provoke on the costume. Because otherwise, what costumes is he bringing to the table anyways? Other costume C ability is just a veil. 30% veil to self. So to have a provoke on a costume for him is pretty useful, I'd say. But I wouldn't chase these weapons unless you're like trying to stage 6 guild battle on a competitive team. And even so, we may find an alternative, you know? There are always alternatives. Hard to say at this point since I haven't tried the fight how effective they'll be, you know? So the anniversary coming up in 2 weeks now, it's hard to recommend to chase these for anybody that isn't crazy like me. Costume's pretty cool though. And this debuff down tier for elements is pretty sweet for him, but he actually, when we did the tank review video the other week, he doesn't really have a lot of elemental debuffing weapons, does he? Let's take a quick look. Let's water up, P-Def down. That would bring some of his event weapons from mid to high. Enfeeble. That might be his offhand for to. Oh no, Lucia brings in Feeble. My bad. This is P attack down, Earth down. So this 3 ATB Earth down will go to extra high. His Stilva Ice down will go to high. And that's it. So he'll have 4 tiers down on fire down and earth down. And it makes it so his event weapon, the Stilva weapon, will be able to go to high. Not bad. These kind of our abilities on costumes, it's going to be really interesting now for choosing the anniversary voucher costume, because these are going to start showing up now. It won't just be fill in your missing Arcanum or a good support costume for one of your tanks that don't have one. You'll have to consider this kind of stuff now too, is the extra stuff. The all allies effects on the costumes too. Well, this time it'll only go through October for the voucher, but at the 3-year, we'll have to consider what C ability costume you missed that you want. All right, let's get into it. Dilly-dallied enough. Dilly-dally, shilly-shally. Looked at the wish list and the stamp card. Went a little super in-depth on the weapon and costume again there, because I thought of a couple more things. Let's just keep our fingers crossed that we can not have a bad night. I don't want to change these. Draw. Yep. Don't be a 1. Yeah. Here goes our first Glen hammer. Wait for him to look up. That's our first guarantee. That was an Angeal. Probably the volcanic that was on my wish list. Yep. I'm going to go out really quick just to remind myself what OB level my wish lists were. Because a lot of them were close to plus 20, trying to finish some of them off. Did one pull and then I start dilly-dallying again. Apologies. Okay, yeah, he has got only one more to go on Volcanic Heat. And I'll pull it off the wish list. Probably put Twinkling Star on. Cool. The rest was Withering Blaze had a wit to go. Plus 15 on both of those. Galleon Roar has a ton to go. So just if I hit another volcano or I hit like 3 reds. Is it plus 17? Okay, cool. I know what to do now. Here we go. Sorry about that. Let's do it. And there we go. So 1 stamp. Give us something good, Cloud. I'm waiting, Cloud. That was terrible. Next one. Now we'll hit that guarantee 5-star. You just gotta pray that it's actually a one of these 2 weapons. Almost never is. All right, show me Glenn and Lucia. And that's a red 13, of course. Here we go. 3 1s in a row. We're starting out great tonight. Murakami, Glenn or Lucia, and I'll take it all back. And it's Cloud. What are you doing here, Cloud? Apocalypse? Go home, Cloud. For fuck's sake, man. All right. This one is going to be a guarantee. 2 stamps. I won't argue. Waiting for him to look up. Come on, Glenn. Come on, Lucia. And that's our guarantee, isn't it? Oh, of course it is. There you go. Turn this around. Another 2. That's fine. And that's not great. Those purples weren't even the weapons. That's a pain in the ass. That's not even a banner weapon. Only one banner weapon in the fucking 10 pull. I get mad when I look and I see that. Oh, there's the black one. That's a 5 stamp. That's off of page 1. We're caught up. How many pages was that? So we got a guaranteed Glen. Yeah. Started with a 2 stamp. 3 1 stamps. Another 2 stamp. Another 2 stamp. And then the 5. 2, 7. So that's still average for getting off the page. That catches us back up for page 2 to be below average for the amount of pulls. Now, just don't fuck me on the weapons. Give me an extra weapon. Blue balled, except for the guarantee. No, thank you. One more. Here we go. 2 stamp. That's a great to keep it up after that 5. Now we got our second Lucia weapon. OB1 on each. Yay. This is why I hate double banners. Especially right before anniversary, 2 double banners. Got the guarantee, and then we got a Zach. There's a twinkling star that I didn't even put on the wish list yet. Was saying that it was going to be my next wish list. That's like the game's listening to me. There's our 1. Knew it couldn't keep it up forever. Guaranteed 5-star on the next one. You know what that means. Terrible. All right, let's see this guaranteed 5-star. That's all we get with 1 stamp. Give me a Glen or a Lucia, please. deal. Of course it is. I think that one's done. This isn't going super well. It's off wish list now. Replace it with Twinkling Star, which is almost done too. And she just knocked over the water glass out there again, the cat did. If you guys, I've been talking about the cats a bit tonight. House sitting for mom and dad for a couple of weeks. They're on a cruise, so I got to take care of the 3 cats. They are a pain in the butt. Some people think cats are easy to deal with. These 3 have personalities, that's for sure. Look at that Twinkling Star. Cool. Here we go. Don't be a 1. Famous last words. Tifa, what are you doing here? For fuck's sake. Fucking year 1 ice gloves. This is going super well, isn't it? 2 stamp. Turn it around a little bit. Got a Glen. And is that 2 Sephiroths? It is the weapon. Is that a guarantee, though? I think it was. Yep, it was a guarantee. Okay. So, still not doing awesome. 3 stamp. That's off of page 2, isn't it? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pulls. So that's below average now. I think that was 5 pulls off of page 2. And that's that guarantee. Who do I have more weapon parts for? I have more weapon parts for Lucia. I'm going to make the other weapon Glen. Right. So I think they're both at OB2 right now. OB2. OB2, yep. More weapon parts for Lucia, so make that a Glen. And we go. Don't be a 1. That works. Give me summon. Is that a Lucia? And it was the weapon. It's OB3 for each, now guaranteed by that guarantee. Alright. Only took to page 3 to actually get an extra weapon. And another 1 stamp. 5-star guarantee. Please, 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 please. Won't get my hopes up too much because we know how this always goes. Murasami. Be a featured weapon. Please. Be nice. And it's Red 13 Zach, of course. Alright, Twinkling Stars off the wish list now. Plus 20, Twinkling Star. Those are point plus 16. What else did I have on there? I have to look to see what I want to replace Twinkling Star with. Galleon Roar, which I didn't hit at all yet. Enhanced Sword is only plus 9. Snowflakes is plus 18. There's Noble and Canyon. Nothing for Glenn because I don't put the same person that has the banner. I think Razor Ring. That's a 3156. I think that's gonna do it. 1976, yeah. Or we could start working on. Yeah, I'm gonna start putting a couple new weapons on here instead. Put Sid in. Okay. And a 1 stamp. That's what I get for taking a break and changing my wish list. I'll take it back if you give me a weapon. Pleading with the game. Come on. That's a Sephiroth. Yeah, I'm wondering what the offhand for Glenn is going to be. Alright, so we got the guarantee this time, right? Yep, and that's all we get. OB3 all around. Two stamp. That refined mithril. Bunch of shit. $700, $680. This is why we hate double banners, folks. You get fucked. For fuck's sake, these one stamps. I'm just trying to finish the fucking page, man. Sephiroth again. It's not even a wish list. That pull had no featured weapons. It's fucking infuriating. Alright, we're off the page. I think that's it for the video. OB3 each. That's not good. Could probably make OB6 work for each of them for guild battle, since they're not attackers. But not good, not good, not good. It's a Vincent. Fuck off, game. Do one more pull just for the hell of it. See what happens. And we're done. This game hates me. So now the trick is figuring out how to deal with these weapons for guild battle if I need to. When my pulls fucking sucked. God damn, that is not good. Not good at all. Even if I go and get the 5K copies, it's only OB5, and then I have to use all her weapon parts to OB10 it. This is fucking disgusting. Not happy. And Glenn's fucking just lost. For fuck's sake, man. This is why double banners fucking suck. This is why costume stamps should also have a weapon on them. And these fucking 5-star guarantee stamps never have the fucking feature weapon on them. Let's see what happens. Let's go one more time. There's a red boy. That's going to bait me to go to that 5 stamp. And I'm going to fucking regret it, ain't I? Show me Glenn. Show me Lucia. There's 2 Lucias. Well, fuck. More tickets. More tickets on page 4. That's fucking ridiculous. Did my RNG just like fucking reset or something? So, pray to God that guaranteed 5-star is a fucking weapon. Murasami fucking Cloud. Red 13 again. Every single one was Red 13 tonight. All right. That helped out a little bit, but Glenn is still in fucking trouble. We're going to be rocking a OB6 Glenn if I have to actually use these guys for guild battle. Well, that's it. Hope you enjoyed my pain and suffering. God damn, I don't want to have to buy those. Almost have to for Glenn. God damn it. And they don't have the red crystal banner to gamble on because it looks like they're not doing those for double banners for some reason. And that's it, guys. I hope you guys have fun with Guild Battle 20. Good luck on Materia Hunt. And I'll see you guys next time. Got a busy day at work tomorrow. I probably won't have a chance to really jump into Guild Battle until Friday. So probably late Friday night, I might have my first video on Guild Battle. Until then, be safe, stay warm, keep doing what you're doing, and I'll see you next time. Bye.